If True Blood and Eclipse aren't enough to fill your vampire fix this summer, ABC's come to the rescue. The Gates is another show you can definitely sink your teeth into.
Can't have enough vampire shows.
Never.
Yeah, I sat down with star Rhona Mitra to discuss the show and what she's doing in her free time.
Fighting people.
With razor-sharp fangs and looks to die for, it's no surprise that vampires have us all compelled. We talked to Rhona Mitra, star of ABC's vampire series The Gates, about being at the forefront of the blood-sucking trend. But more on that later. First, we discussed her involvement with another issue headlining the media, the current oil spill in the Gulf.
So, Rhona, let's talk about Global Green. And first of all, what is it? How'd you get involved?
Well, I've been involved. I've known Matt Peterson, who is the president, for many years now. I signed up on these websites to see if I could be a volunteer, and it was impossible. Nobody was responding. So I talked to Matt at Global Green, and I found out, of course, they were doing something down there. So I went down to see what it was that was going on.
But even all the news coverage couldn't have prepared her for what she'd find once she arrived.
The tools that they're using are vacuum cleaners and what look like kind of rolled up granny stockings. It's not enough, and it's shocking. What's incredibly disheartening is this feeling of, oh my God, this is what we've got, this is it.
Protecting the planet is clearly a passion for Rhona, but we couldn't let her go without also discussing The Gates.
I want to talk about The Gates, the big summer show. How's that going?
Well, the interesting thing is that the reason why I was interested in the show to begin with, I was very drawn to my character, who is Claire, and the reason being is that we see vampires and werewolves and all these different lights, and so I was interested to see what it was that was different about this. And it's just interesting they have a spin on this character, which is that she has an addiction to blood, which I thought made her very human.
Every time we go out, I feel like I'm taking such a risk.
It was just ironic that I happen to be, I'm dealing with this whole addiction to blood, addiction to oil.
Right.
I'm like, I can't escape.
It's a microcosm for our life.
Yeah, basically.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, Monday through Thursday at 10, 9 Central on TV Guide Network.